Today, Mommy and
Ava
are reading Skippyjon Jones in Mommy Trouble by Judy Schachner. Oh, look who's here. It's Mia. How are you, Mia?
I'm pretty good.
And let me guess, you're going to come and read Skippyjon Jones parts?
Yep.
Okay, we have a guest reader.
I've been eating tuna.
You've been eating tuna? Well, don't breathe on me. She's going to be our guest reader. I don't know why this book is in such bad shape. But she's reading Skippyjon Jones, right? Skippyjon Jones did his very best thinking outside the box. Is it a scratch box? And this twisted his mama's whiskers tighter than a Texas tornado. "Hey you, Mr. McPoo," said Mama Junebug Jones. "Just what do you think you're doing?" McPoo didn't say boo. He was too busy reading. And yes, they're in their scratch boxes. That's what we call litter boxes here. "Hey, little digger, I'm talking to you," said Mama, scooping up her boy. "A pyramid outside the litter box will never do." Then she saw his magazine.
Shouldn't she be concerned about them?
I think. "National Geographic," mused Mama. "And The Curse of the Cat, Mummy? Why, this'll give you nightmares, boy, with an upset tummy, too, plus a puffy tail on the grandest scale. This story is taboo." But Skippyjon Jones was in no mood to listen to his mama, so he skedaddled into his room. Why is the goldfish in the sink? There seems to be a lot of mischief going on. Look at them. They're in the bathtub.
And there's like so
There's
much
toilet paper everywhere. And then who put the goldfish in the sink?
I don't know.
So, Mama, maybe you should be looking around.
Yeah, it's not just Skippyjon Jones doing something.
He bounced once. He bounced twice. For a really good bounce on his big boy bed. And the third time he bounced, he said,
"Well, I'm Skippyjon Jones, and I do love my mommy. But if I don't bounce, I get knots in my tummy."
Then the kitty boy flipped over to the mirror for a look-see.
Is he gonna be a chihuahua?
He always becomes the chihuahua,
Holy smokito!
exclaimed Skippyjon Jones.
I know you.
He said to the doggy in the mirror.
Your ears are too big for your head. Your head is too big for your body. You're not a Siamese cat.
Then, using his very best Spanish accent, he said,
You are the steal, the big chihuahua dude, the whole enchilada. And they just might like enchiladas in Egypt,
thought Skippy. So the kitty boy donned his mask and cape and began to sing in a muy soft voice.
My name is Capito Fresquito, and I'm off to see old Egyptito. My chicos insist, and I dare not resist the chance to go meet a Mambito.
He's going to Egypt.
Yeah.
In the meantime, his little sisters, Jezebel, Jilly Boo, and Jujubee, rolled into his room with a plan of their own.
They're still playing with the toilet paper.
I see that, look.
And they're like, they drew on the wall.
Oh, no. But the kitty boy was already deep inside his closet on his way to ancient Egypt. and paddling down the river Nile, who should sail right past but a kooky crocodile? Hunkered down on his lumpy, bumpy back were all his old amigos, the Chimichango's pack.
And then they laughed,
Called out Skippyjo. We are going to the undermundo, answered the Chihuahuas.
not to the underwear.
Exclaimed Skippyjo. No, 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 said the Pochitos. You silly little beast, to the underworld where momitos rest in peace,
Peas.
exclaimed Skippyjo.
Who want to sleep in peas?
We do, said the doggies. We hear they are to die for.
Ooh. You mean they are better than frijoles?
Asked Skippyjo. Sí, mucho mujer, señor, said Poquito Tito.
Vámonos.
Said Skippyjo.
What are we waiting for?
But then Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones, spoke up. Hold your ponies, Papito. To get to the undermundo, we first have to answer the riddle of the Sphinx,
But I'm not good at riddles.
said Skippyjo. No problema, said Poquito Tito. You have a muy big brain. Then they set forth from the Rio Nile to find the Sphinx. The muchachos began to sing. Skippy, skipoo, Skippyjo, we only have one chancerito to pass by the Sphinx, so don't be a jinx. Just answer the riddle, dum-dito. The muchachas arrived at 4 o'clock sharp, but the Sphinx had been waiting forever. Don't let the gato get your tongue, dude, said Don Diego.
What cat where?
Asked Skippyjo. That cat there, said the perritos, pointing to the Sphinx. But before he could say anything, the great Sphinx spoke. Whose ears are too big for his head? And who loves to go bounce on his bed? Who creeps on all fours through his own closet door? Straight into the land of the dead. Skippyjo knew the answer to this riddle, but he was so nervous he coughed up a little fur ball. You call that an answer, dude? Said Don Diego. The answer, bellowed the Sphinx. So, with his permission, the perritos were free to pass on to the tomb of King Rootin' Tootin' Kitten Kabootin. That's a mouthful. When they finally reached the pyramid, the doggies burst into song and dance. Oh, see, oh, say, Osiris, our boy had a touch of the virus. He coughed up a ball, so the Sphinx made a call, and now it's inscribed on papyrus. But when Skippyjo saw how dark it looked in the pyramid, he began to feel queasy.
My tummy hurts.
He groaned.
And my tail is getting puffed too.
Oh no! But his chicos would not comfort him. They just wanted their peas, por favor. Are you not El Scapito Fresquito, the great sword fighter? Asked Poquito Tito.
See,
Declared Skippyjo.
that is me.
Then do your duty, dog, commanded Don Diego. So Skippyjo drew in a deep breath and dove into the darkness of the musty old tomb, chanting,
Peas, por favor, peas, por favor, peas, por favor.
He rocketed through the vault like a fur-covered comet until suddenly
Smackito.
Skippyjo hit a wall and knocked himself out cold. Soon after, 3 goddesses emerged from the shadows to prepare the kitty boy for his journey to the Undermundo. First we salt and pepper him, said Ba, the first goddess.
And sprinkle him with lucky charms,
said Da, the other one.
Then we wrap him and roll him and bundle him tight,
said Bling, the third goddess.
And blow him a kiss and say nighty-night.
Then the trio rolled the wrapped cat down the ramp into the king's burial chamber. Across the room stood the 4,000-year-old sarcophagus of King Rootin' Tootin' Kitten Kabootin'. And just as they were about to deliver El Skippito Mamito, he rolled right into the feet of the oldie moldy mummy. Bada bang, moaned the king as he stretched out his paws. I need to rest in peace.
Peas!
Screamed El Skippito Mamito, waking up in a flash. And quicker than you can say mummies, mumps, and measles, he grabbed 2 pawfuls of peas and hightailed it home. When Los Chimichangos saw El Skippito Mamito come rolling out of the pyramid, they went into a real tailspin. Then all the doggies began to chant. Green chickaroos hot, green chickaroos cold. The best chickaroos in the world are those that Skippito holds. But El Skippito Mamito was too scared to slow down, so he chucked the peas at his chicos and kept right on running. Straight into the arms of his mummy. What's the matter, Fuzzy Bug? Asked Mama Junebug Jones. Skippyjon Jones looked back over his shoulder to see if the 3 spirits were still chasing him.
Bada bing!
He wailed, dropping the last of the peas. Then 3 giggling goddesses raced into the room after Skippyjo with their puppets and a roll of toilet paper. We're going to wrap you and roll you and bundle you tight, they sang, and check you for cooties and kiss you goodnight. That night, Skippyjon Jones was bouncing on his big boy bed.
No mummies in my closet, no mummies in my bed, no mummies in my bookcase, no mummies in my head.
Just before he closed his eyes, the kitty boy checked his room one more time for mummies. The only one he saw was his own.
I love you, Mommy,
said Skippyjon Jones. I love you too, Bunny Boots, said Mama Junebug. Now go to sleep, por favor. The end. And thank you to everyone who stayed for the reading of Skippyjon Jones in Mummy Trouble. And thank you to Mia, who was our guest reader today.
thank you for watching.